You're about to open a window into the life of a ghost hunter. We'll show you dark, creepy roads that fade into the night. We'll show you haunted places, but most importantly, we'll show you what happens along the way there.
Hi everybody, I'm Jeff.
I'm Linda.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Will.
And we've got Alex trailing behind us there too. We're off on the road to Mechanicsville, where we've got an investigation tonight. And it's an interesting one. From what I can gather, the dog dug a hole in the backyard. Strange things started happening. Dog always digs a hole in the same place. So I'm interested in getting up there and seeing what's going on, and hopefully running some video while we're there. But what are our thoughts back there, guys, as we're heading off here?
He's a dead body. Could be a dead body. I don't know.
That would do it. That would definitely invoke some
That'll be
activity.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the first thing we got to do, of course, is get some grub here. Get something to eat.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty hungry. Hadn't eaten since lunchtime. It's almost 7:30.
Yeah.
Right? And then tomorrow we'll be heading out to Nokesville, Virginia,
Nokesville.
which is a place in Virginia I don't believe I've ever been.
No, I think we've been past it, but never through it. But we're going to see the Park Gate Plantation.
Yes.
So dates back to the mid 1700s, so that'll be a cool experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not sure if the house is still there. Is the house still there? Is
Yes.
it the land? Is it?
The house is still there. There's a barn out back that is supposedly haunted, but the house itself is still standing. So, and I don't know about the kitchen. There was supposedly a kitchen that dated back even further that was located across the street from them, and that dated back to like 1691.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, maybe there was a house that was pre-existing on that land,
Maybe.
before Park Gate.
Yeah,
But-
because why would they have a kitchen with no house?
right, exactly.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
but
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, while we're on the road, we got the CB radio hooked up this time, so we're gonna hopefully be getting on the radio with some truckers here and get some of
Hopefully.
their experiences or some of their stories. Who knows? Probably not, as we haven't had luck yet with
Yeah.
this. But, we'll
Maybe
keep
one
trying.
day.
Keep
Yeah.
trying. Oh yeah. How about that?
Yeah, they got your picture on the wall out there. I saw it when you walked in.
Probably don't let that guy in.
Yeah, all that mud from last time. They come by every time we're in here now, and they kind of walk by us real slow and look at us.
Yeah.
Like those are the guys that put the mud all over the floor.
Yeah, those jerks.
So Will, I saw you trying to get a chair over there. What happened?
Yeah, come take a look. So they got it. They got it zip tied. You can't take the chair. Can't move it.
Huh?
No party's bigger than 4 here.
Is that what it is? But even with that zip tied like that, like you can't sit down in those chairs, can you?
Can you?
Nah, you're not sitting in that. So that's like
Too
no
fat.
party at that table.
No party. There's no party going on here. Can't.
So what is this shake you got here? This
So,
looks pretty intense.
This is the precursor to the Shamrock Shake at Arby's. So a couple months early, but here we go.
So this is not the Shamrock Shake.
Wow. Yeah, that's good.
What is
so
that?
the Shamrock Shake? It tastes the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's. I think it's like Coca-Cola mixed with like some
yeah, it's
coloring
like
or whatever.
That. Yeah, green
This is vanilla ice cream with like mint in it.
Yeah, it's an Andy's candy.
Yeah,
sandwich,
yeah,
so
this-
it's
this
got my
is-
favorite
Oh, that's the
candy.
Andy's candies.
This is actual
milkshake.
ice cream, so this is delicious.
Nice, nice. I didn't know they had the Andy's candies ones back.
Yeah, I saw them up there when I first came in, and my daughter and I have been watching for them to come back and hoping that they would come back soon. I debated on getting one, but I was like, man, like this is so much food already. I don't know. I'm still thinking I might end up having to go get one before we leave Arby's today, because
It's a good point.
yeah,
It's a good point.
I'm damn pissed
So
off.
what do we got there? What are you unveiling?
So I have a fish sandwich because they make amazing fish sandwiches.
It looks
here.
like a big fish sandwich.
I think that's what this is, unless this is your
You have
brisket.
fish.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, they are really good. I don't normally like fish sandwiches from places because it's kind of scary, but this is real good fish. But
Are you putting hot sauce on your fries?
Yeah, y'all changed me, man. I like the spicy 3-pepper sauce at Arby's.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It is. So Alex, what are you unveiling over there? What do you got?
Oh god, the same thing. Plain roast beef.
With a cup
he's
of
the
water.
plain guy.
Nice,
But
nice.
that's healthy though.
Well, right here is
Yeah, I
the
guess.
brisket sandwich. One of my favorites from Arby's. Classic.
I had full faith you were coming back.
So I'm gonna do what's called the chaser here, where I take a bite of this.
What sauce was that?
That's the spicy 3-pepper.
Oh, okay.
That's a good sauce. So Will, you're up there. We finished eating already.
Was up there for about an hour.
So it took quite some time.
Oh yeah, man.
Not
What'd
too
you
long.
get?
Loaded fries.
Yeah.
Real loaded.
What all are they loaded with? Just bacon?
It's more stuff, but I don't like ranch.
Oh,
So
okay.
I got the ranch taken off. But it's just bacon and cheese. I'm a basic guy. Yeah.
You think they would have substituted the ranch with some more bacon? You know,
Put some more cheese, you know?
yeah, that would have been good.
I was thinking that too.
Jeez.
That's all good though.
So how are they? Have you had these before?
No. They're good though. Tastes like that nacho cheese from the store.
Yeah, the nacho cheese is good stuff. Mm-hmm. You can dip like broccoli in it and it'll even taste good.
Oh yeah, this is pretty good.
White chocolate what?
White chocolate blueberry crumble steamer.
Oh, wow.
What do you got there in the coffee?
So I've been drinking my coffee black. I figured I would try to treat myself tonight. So I put a French vanilla creamer in there and just a dash of sugar, but I also put marshmallows.
Ooh, marshmallow.
Yeah, because they kind of melt over the top and get a little bit frothy, and it's good.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna have mine black like this, and I gotta say it is piping hot at this point.
Yeah, it is.
Now we stopped here at the 7-Eleven because you never know what the coffee situation is going to be like where we're going. If they
Yeah.
have coffee, if they offer coffee, if not.
Yep.
So right down the road from the investigation location, we want to stop and get some coffee.
Yeah, we definitely do. We have to have this to be able to last through the night. So
This is a ghost hunting tool right here.
It
A
is.
necessity.
it
It's
is.
something that you need for paranormal investigation.
Yep.
Will, you're looking like somebody just pooped in your cereal. What
What
happened?
is that? I think it's blueberries or something.
Yeah, the Smurfs pooped in my coffee. Look, see?
Oh.
It's a blueberry chocolate or white chocolate blueberry crumble steamer, and it smells so good.
That's an
It
appropriate name.
smells like a blueberry muffin.
Like, as long as it doesn't smell like a blueberry steamer.
I'm gonna have a blueberry steamer. I'll tell you that.
So now we're on to the investigation. We're going to sit down when we get there, do an interview with the client, and then hopefully, like I said, we'll be able to run some video. Check back in once we get started.
Okay, so now we're getting ready to do a baseline sweep around the house. The client has already told us a little bit about the stories that they have at this place, some of the things that they've seen and have heard. So we're going to go ahead and walk around, see if we get any feeling at each place, and see if these give us any readings on what's going on in the house.
All right. And I also have the carbon monoxide alarm here. Got a new one, it's digital. So
Oh, yeah. It's definitely the 2 bedrooms, but predominantly the office. And it's funny because when you go into the master bedroom and then you walk through the bathroom, it leads out into the kitchen. But once you get through that bathroom, you don't feel it anymore. It stops. But these 2 bedrooms, that one right there, directly on the left there, as you're going down the hallway, is the office, and that's where it feels the heaviest. That's where it's the worst.
Yeah, there's a lot of activity down there.
It's very heavy back here.
I think this is the heaviest room. When I did the perimeter sweep around the house, it seemed to be this dividing side of the house.
Yeah.
And towards the back, like right here when I was outside, that's where I really felt it. It makes me dizzy.
Makes me dizzy too. That's exactly, I get really, really lightheaded.
Disoriented,
Really,
yeah.
Sometimes so much so that you almost fall down in certain places. Gotta steady yourself. Everything else feels pretty good. Still, I still have that lingering effect from walking into that office though. Everything else feels fine.
At least that's how I feel.
I've spent the night in there and I felt kind of eerie.
What, in her bedroom or in the office?
In the office.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's just like kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So I kind of just ignore it.
Yeah, I don't like it in there.
So what's with the? There felt like something in the backyard too. Like I don't know what.
that's where the dog dug the hole.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he dug a hole back there, and then that's when, shortly after that, was when stuff started to kick up.
Where he dig the hole? Do you know?
Not exactly. No, we haven't been out there yet.
I know where it is.
That is correct. Yeah, correct. So I was right. It still freaks me out when I get that right. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I went around that. I was at that fence, and it seemed like this area was. Did he dig something up, or no? He just digging.
Just kept digging there.
Oh.
And there he is.
That is interesting.
Is this just a utility closet? Is there HP?
Carbon monoxide.
Has this thing ever went off? Or any of the carbon monoxide detectors?
No.
Not yet.
Never.
Nope. So we've been fortunate enough to not have a case that did involve carbon monoxide. That goes up into the attic maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been to out to Radford to St. Albans, and those
That's
places
interesting. I've never seen that design like that before.
It's like there's
Yeah.
things in the police that we're found over there that if there are any spirits.
All right. Let's see.
So I was wondering if this is what actually goes over the...
Yeah.
It would have to be out this way. Yeah, so back there is what actually goes over the water heater.
Yeah, you can see the pipes and stuff back there. Yeah, that's the jar vent, so yeah. It's up there.
Let's see if I can pick up anything with that.
So it's this,
Do you have the carbon monoxide detector still?
Oh yeah.
See if that picks up anything up here. 'Cause I imagine it would,
Nothing?
with all the... I mean,
Imagine it would.
if there was any, I imagine it would be coming, you know, through the...
Well,
the
does it
top
take
here,
time
all
for it to recognize it? Doesn't recognize it automatically.
It should recognize automatically.
You don't have to press anything or nothing?
Nah, no, it's all set.
Yeah, I haven't got nothing all night.
Anything above 50 means like we need to get out of here.
Well, like, what about like a 49?
No, we're good with that.
Yeah. That's up to code.
Yeah, they're sold by Milton Bradley and stuff. Yeah, you know, you think it's a toy. What'd you say?
Yeah, nothing up here.
You know, and all
Nothing at all. I honestly haven't gotten too much of the house.
Good, low levels. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
So when I went in here and I was starting to get the vibe, something heavy was in here, and I looked at this mirror, and I kept getting mirror, 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 and I wanted to look at that corner of the room. So I did look at that corner of the room, and then when we asked her about this mirror that was here, she took this out, which was originally flat against the wall here. I didn't realize it was a mirror. It just looked like a piece of wood before because it was flipped on its face. So I only saw the backside. But I kept like getting focused in this corner of the room, which is where it was sitting. So
Oh, and the mirror was facing the outer wall,
Yeah.
like up against it?
yeah, the mirror was facing this way. It was just wood, so I thought it was like a wood plank,
Ah.
you know.
I wonder how long that mirror has been sitting like that. And the reason I ask that is because, once again, we're here facing the backyard, right? And in Asian culture, mirrors are portals, especially if they're hung on an exterior wall of the house.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
method
exactly what I was
by
just gonna
which the
say.
mirror
Like when
comes
it's
in and
facing the
out.
out wall, you know?
Yeah.
And it's facing the outer wall, right by where that hole was.
Yeah, I don't know what that would do, but that seems to be, even more significant if it's facing the outside wall.
If that's a thing, that could be
Yeah.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm Jeff.
I'm Will. And I'm Will.
And aside from the three of us, we'd like to know if there's anybody else here with us. If there is, could you please come near that red light on the floor and let us know that you are here? Hey, we got some voices coming through from the kitchen.
Are you angry?
Do you like talking to the girls only rather than the guys?
Did you get your message across? Do you still have to get a message across? Are you not done getting your message across?
There's like a feedback sound.
Is it the... There's a fan of some sorts over here.
Yeah, maybe like a
Sounds like it's come from outside. Whoop.
Can you turn that off?
That was pretty significant.
Is the message you want to get across bad? Is it a warning?
I think that noise is from that HVAC thing that's back there in the backyard.
Was your message when you hit that, when you touched that girl, was that your message?
So what happened? Someone got touched in here?
Oh yeah, the girl right there said she started feeling burning sensation. I didn't see anything on her arm though. That's what he said.
Can you confirm if you touched that one girl on the arm?
Is there maybe one of us? Like, would you feel more comfortable with just one person in this room? Would you rather there just be one person in here alone?
It said,
Did you really hear something?
yeah,
What
I
did it say?
heard it.
I'm not sure if that's legit or if Will's just trying to get out of coming in here alone.
It was like the 3-minute mark. Okay.
If you'd like one of the Wills to come in here alone, can you light that up for us?
Please don't.
Would you like all of us to stay in here?
You know, I was thinking though, what if it's like I want to say a demon, like an 11. Well, I would say it could be a demon because it could be messing with us.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta think about it, nothing like a regular person wouldn't just throw something across the room. and then just bust bulbs.
Yeah.
Are you human?
So it has to be someone that's or something that's like angry.
Unless it's like a really unhappy person.
Are you not human?
Why did you throw that picture across the room? Was that you?
So some of the things that have happened here. The dog dug a hole in the backyard, and then some things started moving around the house. Lights started breaking. The dog started reacting strangely. Is this all because of something that was in that hole that dog dug?
Are you connected to that mirror at all? Does the mirror have anything to do with you?
There was a poltergeist. A poltergeist, is that a person?
A poltergeist, it's often something that someone's actually projecting, kind of from their subconscious, usually an adolescent, teenager.
So it's not necessarily a person.
No.
Could be anything. Could be a person, demon.
I've never heard of lights. The only time, being honest with you, the only time I've ever heard of lights being just blown up is in the movies, like Paranormal Witness or something.
Oh, I've seen lights blow up.
In real person? In real life?
In sequence too. Freaks me out.
It could be poltergeist. That's a good theory. But
I feel
the thing is, with the interaction with this, that wouldn't be like the poltergeist. That's the typical that projected from somebody's subconscious, I wouldn't think. Although it can manifest as a spirit in a spiritual form.
The poltergeist would do something to that candle, like knock it on the ground or something.
But if she really felt something to scratch her, like she said, and there's a glass and stuff being thrown around, it's not like a normal ghost.
Could be high. You know what's in?
And every time I mention demon or ghost, the thing goes off. Last time I mentioned demon, it went off.
Turn that off, please. Can you put your hand back on that? I feel like it's attracted all the women. Like it's something to do with the women.
I feel like it's something bad messing with it.
It did say it was a man, right?
Yeah.
From when you guys came in here initially?
Said it was male.
At least that was just based on the REM pod responses, right?
Yeah, but I asked it several times only. One green.
Yeah.
Are you a man?
No, it's not even doing it. It's like, as long as we had one female in here, it was giving responses. And it's like, all males, it just does nothing. I'd be curious to see what one female in here alone would do.
Do you prefer there to be a female in here?
I'd also...
Oh, there you go.
Seeing what it does. Are you happier that there's one female in here now?
It's a song. There's a whole song about it.
I asked if it was in a war
I did too.
and got no
Well, Will did
response.
for me.
See, and I said the same thing. You're a soldier, so we must all be thinking the same thing. See, he's a soldier, right?
Could be, but it was answering our questions pretty well with that thing for a while, so I would think if we asked it that, it would have said yes.
Did you? Are you a Yankee? Did you come from the north?
So we wrapped up the investigation out there in Mechanicsville, and didn't get a whole lot on video here. It's not going to be a case files video,
Yeah.
but some interesting stuff that happened while we were there. You saw in the video here some interaction with the REM pod that was going
Right.
on, and that happened at the beginning of the night. Then it kind of stopped. But a weird thing, you were there with the dog.
Oh, yeah. They have a puppy, and, you know, kind of half golden retriever, half border collie. And this girl was sitting there petting the dog, not one of our investigators, but one of the girls that actually lived there. She's sitting there petting the dog calmly, and everything's going good for quite a few minutes, and then all of a sudden the dog turned around and attacked her. You know, bit her arm, like, you know, gouged some skin out of her hand,
And this was right around the time that the REM pod went off in the bedroom, which was interesting because we were wondering, did the dog see something kind of manifest around her or on her, in her, that he went after?
Right.
That's one theory, that's one possibility. Or did something get into the dog? Or did the dog just kind of have a...
schizo moment.
spaz attack.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Will?
Yeah, it was fun.
You had a good time.
I didn't see too much. I wasn't in the room when the REM pod was going off. I went in the room by myself with the REM pod, and nothing happened. Went up in the attic, nothing happened.
Yeah.
It didn't like me. I don't
Right.
know.
A little bit of a quiet investigation
It was
this
pretty
time.
pretty quiet this time around.
Right. But we do like loves.
Yes.
And,
love loves.
We love loves. We do. And we're here to get some coffee. Perhaps on the way back. So.
Oh, get some blueberry crumble.
Oh, geez.
Oh, was that
Hopefully.
here?
No.
That wasn't here. No, no.
7-Eleven.
Now.
So we got the machines here too. It looks like everyone's upgrading to these things.
Yep.
Have we seen these here before? I don't recall.
I believe they have had them, and maybe not here, but in other loves that we stopped at. And I like them because it gives you the most fresh experience for coffee. Like, it's grinding the beans and then brewing it in here. And I got the house mild. You see they've got like 3 different kinds per machine. So, but I like this too. Look at the little froth on the top. It reminds me of a cappuccino.
Yes.
And I like that.
A very refreshing experience, I must say.
Yeah, but it's hot and I have to like put it down because it's burning my hand.
So I got one of these sausages wrapped in the blueberry pancakes.
Yes.
They didn't have the blueberry coffee, but they had this.
Oh, that's a big bite. Oh my gosh. Is it dry?
Well,
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
it was dry for me too.
we're headed up to Nokesville. That's right, Nokesville.
Nokes.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's about noon, somewhere around Quinton, I believe. Is that
Right.
where we're near?
Yeah, the town of Quinton. Yeah.
And unfortunately, when we left the house today, there was no time for breakfast because we get up, get out the door, right?
Right.
So breakfast is looking like McDonald's, which I'm pretty excited about because I think I'm gonna have, and I don't know, should I have their breakfast or should I have their lunch? That's the thing with
know.
McDonald's, and that's the thing with not having breakfast.
I know.
Do I get the breakfast or do I go for the lunch?
Yeah, because they're both so good. But I'm kind of leaning towards lunch. Like, I really feel like I'm feeling some fries right now.
Yeah, and what adds to the complicated question is the McRib is in for a limited time.
Ooh, the McRib.
So I could destroy a McRib right now, but at the same
Yeah.
time, a McGriddle doesn't sound too bad.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know.
Choices.
But we're gonna stop at this McDonald's and partake in some breakfast. We're gonna get up there today a little bit early, during the daylight, so we can take a look at this place. We're gonna be setting up our base station, running surveillance cameras.
Yeah,
We're going
full
all
on.
out for this
Yeah.
one tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to release video of it. I'm hoping,
Yeah,
because this one's gonna be a good one.
it is. Yep, and tonight we just have Emily and Will with us in the back seat there.
Yeah, you guys excited about
Very excited.
More so about McDonald's or about the investigation now?
More about McDonald's.
Yeah, that haunted barn. I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, the haunted barn ought to be cool.
Yeah. Apparently there's a barn, and we got to get more of the reports, but
We do.
apparently the barn has quite a bit of activity, so
Yes.
should be a good time. Right here on Gas, Grub, and Ghost, we'll give you a behind-the-scenes look at what goes on tonight. So this is quite a McDonald's here, isn't it?
It is. It's quite a McDonald's. I'm trying to figure out. It says lobby open, takeout and delivery only. So I'm thinking it says no dining in on some of these actual signs on the tables. So I'm thinking that maybe we're not allowed to actually eat in the lobby. They're saying the lobby's open for people who want to take out. A little bit confusing. You know, most people like rope it off or something like that. You know, the caution tape. But
Yeah, or like Arby's, they put the zip ties on there.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I'd much rather actually be able to eat in somewhere, but I think that's not going to be an option for us. I think we're going to have to go out and battle the bird poop on the outdoor seating arrangements out there.
Yeah, there's
Or
some
maybe
picnic
the
tables.
tailgate might be the safer bet.
We'll see.
So I found something really weird inside the McDonald's here. If you look over behind the beverage counter, it's the eyes of the Mona Lisa staring at you from behind this like illuminated cabinet thing.
Yeah, and no matter which way you go, it looks like she's staring at you. Look, her eyes just kind of follow. It's like one of those paintings on Scooby-Doo. Like she's looking at us no matter where we go. Have you ever seen that thing like that? The Mona Lisa eyes up there? Isn't that kind of creepy?
That's freaky.
Yeah.
Nice picture frame.
I think it lights up. It's got like a power cord going to it. So McDonald's made it easy for me because apparently I thought they served breakfast all day.
They usually do. They usually do.
But
Yeah.
they don't serve breakfast all day here at this one. So I went with my it wasn't even a second option. Like I was still undecided, but I
Right.
just said, look, if they have breakfast, I'm going to get it. So I went for the McRib. Now, let's take a look at this thing right here. This McRib is only a limited time. And it's this rib sandwich that's smothered in barbecue sauce, guaranteed to make a mess, pickles, and onions. And I can't wait to tear into this thing.
That sounds really good.
And you went for the Big Mac.
I did.
Going with the classic.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that I really like at McDonald's. I like their cheeseburgers, but the Big Mac is one of my favorites. Now, I always get it with extra pickles. The reason being they have to make it fresh for you if you ask for some special request. But it can't be a special request that's going to confuse people. You know, like no special sauce. If you say no special sauce, you're going to end up with sauce anyway. But if you say extra pickles, they have to make it fresh, but it's not too complicated. Like I can throw more pickles on the sandwich, right?
I see.
So you end up with a nice, hot, fresh sandwich.
And now, I noticed they don't put the sauce on top of it.
No, they don't.
If you lift the top up there again,
No,
there's no
they
sauce.
put the sauce. Yep.
So you don't have to flip this upside down.
No, you do have to flip this upside down because you still have a bun where the top of the bun is larger and more supportive than the bottom of the bun.
So you flip the Big Mac upside down as well.
Especially with a Big Mac because it's a big sandwich. It's one of those things. It's like it's thick. It's hearty.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna tear into this McRib sandwich here, and man, this is a good sandwich. This is one of my favorites.
Saucy.
Those are good McRib. So driving down 95, up 95, however you want to put it. Have you seen the Easy Pass Express? The Easy Pass Express lanes.
Haven't noticed that.
Okay, so in the middle of 95, there's a 2-lane highway. That's an Easy Pass Express. So apparently you need Easy Pass to get onto it.
Oh.
I'm thinking about this, and I could be wrong here. Like Virginia's a place that has a lot of taxes.
Right.
I don't know about other states. Like I'm from Delaware, there's not a lot of taxes. But here you pay tax on your vehicle, right?
Right.
Property tax. So tell me if I'm wrong on this, right? Tax money goes into the roads,
Yeah.
right? Taxes pay for the roads. So they're taking our tax money and paying instead of improving roads like this one that we're on, they're paying to build a 2-lane highway in the middle of
Right.
95 that only people with money can travel on.
Yeah, because then you have to pay for the easy pass to be able to get on the road.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think it sounds like a typical Virginia move, a typical Virginia politician sort of move.
Yeah.
Virginia is a very wealthy state. Lots of wealthy people live here, and I think there's a reason why our economy is actually quite good, and places like Delaware that have no taxes are basically bankrupt.
And there's a reason why I have to drive in all the slow traffic.
That's right. Yep, because you don't have an easy pass.
Right. I do have an easy pass, but I'm not paying to
Yeah, we're
drive
not paying to drive on
You
this.
know what I mean?
It's
That's
ridiculous,
crazy.
yeah.
Jeez. But we're winding around this road back here.
Yep.
Somewhere outside of Dumfries, I believe. If
think
we're not
so.
in Nokesville already.
Yeah. Kind of a backcountry road.
Yeah. Yeah, about to get up here to this location and check it out.
Yeah. Which
Do
we
a
found out.
walkthrough.
Yeah, we found out it does have heat, it does have running water, and it does have a bathroom, so we're kind of stoked about that.
Yes, those are things that you have to take into consideration.
Yes.
Electricity and bathrooms.
Yeah.
Not that it would impact whether or not we do the investigation, but it impacts how we do the investigation.
Right.
Do we got to bring certain things?
Toilet
or
paper
not?
and a shovel.
Right. But I'm excited to get up here and check this place out. We'll hopefully be able to show you what it looks like and do a little walkthrough of it.
Yeah.
So here we are at the Parkgate Plantation, and I have to say this place is amazing. We had an opportunity to walk through the place, walk the property. There's an old cemetery on the grounds. There's so much history here that sitting down and listening to this gentleman go through the history was just amazing. And we got the opportunity to record all that on video and document that. So when we put this together into a Case Files video, you'll be able to actually hear all the history of this place. But we're gonna get some footage outside while it's daylight. That's what I like to do, is get some pictures and footage outside so we can get a good look at it in the daylight. And then we're gonna go inside and look at how the setup's going, as Linda's in there setting up some of the surveillance cameras right now and determining where they go. Taking a look at some of the historical plaques on the front of it here. This house was built in the mid-18th century. So getting some video pan overs here. This chimney he was talking about is the oldest structure in Prince William County. And this is where the original summer kitchen sat. Well, that summer kitchen, the gentleman, his name was Brent, I believe. He built this summer kitchen on the site where his grandfather had built a cabin back in the late 1600s. And here's the fireplace from that cabin. The first person to settle out this way. So it's amazing that this fireplace has been here since the late 1600s. And over time, I believe he said the front of it here was restored because part of it collapsed. So they restored it, but it is still the original chimney. So where we're walking to now is the old family plot. And he said this plot, he owns the property next door. And when he got this plantation next to it here, this area was all covered in brush. So he came in and he cleared out this brush and discovered the Parkgate Cemetery right here.
So we had some people from the Historical Society and such come out, and they determined that there are 12 graves out here in this cemetery, and only a portion of them, the names are known. So I gotta say, it's fairly cold out here. Little bit of snowflakes earlier, and I imagine it's gonna get colder tonight. I'm looking forward though to coming out into this graveyard. They have a root cellar. They have an attic that has pegs, doesn't even have nails, kind of reminiscent of the Woodlawn Tribble house that we were at years ago. Just what an amazing place and how well preserved it is. This is going to be an awesome investigation, I gotta say. Alright, so here we are in the kitchen.
All right, setting up surveillance. We have a new 24-inch television set that we bought just specifically for this. And we have 4 cameras, 2 that are going to be on a longer run, one of which I've already taken upstairs, and the other one they're trying to run out to the summer kitchen. We're gonna see how far we can get. I think we could probably make it with the 150, 160 feet worth of cable that we have. But right now, just trying to get the connections made, trying to get everything plugged in. And then we'll go through and take down the wires and adjust the cameras a little bit so that we have a perfect viewing angle of each room, and maybe show you a little bit about where we've placed these cameras.
All right.
Watch wiring.
So just kind of do a little walk through here so you can kind of see what it looks like. Beautiful place. And it was also used as a hospital during the Civil War. And this room right here was referred to as the amputee room, where they would amputate limbs and throw them right out this window. So one true sign of the age of some of these houses is these stairs, which are pretty cool. And I think, as I was telling Will, this is probably why back in the day they didn't have box springs, because imagine taking box springs up those stairs, you know? So they slapped a couple of ropes on the bed and said, hey, this will be good, that way we don't have to carry a box springs up the stairs. I'm sure they knew about box springs.
What if you're fat though? Springs won't hold you.
Yeah,
They didn't allow you to get that.
you'd have to sleep in the little room next to the kitchen there.
Were people back then much shorter than we are now?
They say that, but I talked to a couple of historians that say that's a rumor.
Only because some of the dorms are like really, really low.
Yeah, they are. And that was, people will tell you back then that they were shorter, but I believe it was when I was talking to somebody about the Hunley, somebody that worked down there, which was a submarine that was used during the Civil War. And someone said, oh, well, it must have been, people were shorter back then, that's how they fit in there. And they gave the height of the crew, and they were like, no, actually they were like the height that people are today.
They weren't that much shorter.
Kind of a myth, so.
Yeah.
Because that's only 150 years ago.
Right.
You know, so if people went from being like 5 foot tall to like now growing 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
That to me would say like, hey, if we traced it back like the days of Columbus.
We must have been midgets.
Oh, you can't say that. We just got banned from YouTube, yo.
Why?
You can't say midget.
Oh,
Foul word.
Little people. We must have been little people.
Little people. Yeah, well,
Right?
I'm not very
Oh yeah,
cool.
Jeff, that makes them feel much better.
Yeah, I think little people's a lot better. Right there, you can see the fireplace, but this post is in the way.
Is it too high? Okay, you were right.
It's actually,
Is it too high up?
no, I think it's perfect, because if you go any lower, then you're going to block, like, whatever this stuff is, it's going to
There's
block
like a
it.
little, like a 6, maybe 5 inch like ledge I could try to lay it on.
No, that's too risky. It's gonna fall. It's gonna be a 6 out to the thing. It's not gonna be a whole thing. The whole room.
figure out how to prop this thing up on there.
Yeah, to see if it's gonna be that part. It's not gonna be the whole.
I don't know that there's anything to set it up on to get a good enough shot of that damn fireplace.
Still open.
I don't know.
It's only 6.
Yeah.
That time on there.
Is it really?
Yeah, that time on there.
Aw,
It's
seriously?
only, yeah, it's not very late.
Yeah, it's only like 6 o'clock.
What?
6:28.
You look, it's like 9 o'clock.
So, what are you thinking for eating?
I don't know. I mean, the wings sound good, but also that what was it, Hector's or Julio's or something that we was talking about down the road here. Mexican food sounds good. That was a place that Mr. Russell recommended to us. He said they have the best Mexican food ever, and it's right in the town of Nokesville. So if we don't actually get out there to taste it, it's worth going out there to give it a try at some point. And we hope that somebody who may be near Nokesville can go down there, try it out. I believe he said it was Hector's.
Hector's.
It was Hector's.
Hector's.
Yeah.
All right.
So let us know what you think of it if you get out there.
Yeah. So let's head out here and see
What we can find.
what we can find. Right.
Cut.
Yes.
You gotta have the thing, man, so I can just come in and be like, cut.
I'm gonna leave the cameras running.
Right, that would piss someone off.
All right. So it looks like our restaurant of choice is Velocity Wings.
Yep.
And I can't wait to try this out. I always like trying wing places and seeing what kind of sauces they have.
Yeah.
What do you say, Will? Are you in the mood for something particularly hot tonight or what?
Oh yeah, man, I'm looking for something real hot.
There you have it. On the search for something hot, hopefully in Velocity Wings. If not, maybe later.
Yep.
So here we are. Look at this. Award-winning wings. Tossed wings, boneless wings, grilled bites, and here's some of the sauces. We gotta look at these sauces here.
Georgia peanut.
It looks like the hottest is either Carolina Reaper or Terminal. Kind of want to get a sample. Like when I come to a place like this, I like to sample like both the sauces or a couple different ones, you know? I don't know how that's really feasible though.
I don't know either, but I have to mention that they have more specialty sauces here than I've ever seen at another wing place. I mean, look, they've got Georgia peanut flavored sauce, Chipotle raspberry, Carolina Reaper. Look at that. Honey crab, honey soy. I mean, there's so many here that it's like, how do you ever choose without tasting all of them?
That's right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd like a sampler. I wonder if
I
there's a
would
sampler
too.
thing.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
The wings have arrived, and these are the garlic parmesan
Oh, yeah.
bites, right? Boneless bites.
Yeah, they're the boneless bites. The fries are ours.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm quite impressed. Yeah, so the garlic parmesan bites, they also have grilled bites that you can get if you want less breading, which I was tempted to get because they sound really good. But look, if you turn around here, look at the buttery garlic parmesan sauce that's sitting in the bottom of this. Heart-stoppingly amazing, I'm guessing.
Yes.
And it's served with some really good carrots, actually.
Carrots.
Carrots and celery. Yeah.
So what do we got over here?
I have a all-American cheesesteak.
All right. Oh, you look like you're already going to take an obnoxious bite.
I think I'm ready to.
All right, here it goes.
Imagine you taking an obnoxious bite and you start choking.
That's how you get views right there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what kind of sauces you got here, Will?
Let's see. Okay, that's buffalo for sure. So this has to be mango habanero.
Buffalo and mango habanero.
Oh yeah.
And have you tried the wings yet?
No, but I'm actually waiting for you, man.
Oh, all right. Nice. Are you going to do the chaser, like where you take a bite of the wing and then drink the sauce?
Oh no. They didn't give me enough sauce for that.
All right. That's the buffalo there, right?
Hopefully. It's all in there. You gotta let it soak, you know?
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right, you ready?
Hot?
That's good.
Some good sauce, huh? All right. Well, here I got, and I'm not sure which is which. One of them is the Carolina Reaper, and the other is the Velocity, which was their hottest buffalo sauce. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take a rotisserie bite.
Yeah, mine.
I'm not sure which is which. They both had the 4 heat symbols next to them.
Have any idea which one that is you tried?
I don't.
Good though, huh?
Very good. So I might have got the sauce wrong on that first one I tried. It's called Terminal. I'm not sure if I said that. Terminal, which is their hottest buffalo sauce. And the other one is the Carolina Reaper sauce. So I tried both of them at this point. They're good flavor, but I gotta say they're not as hot as the Suicide, which is the second hottest at Wings to Go, the second hottest level. But very good flavor. So Velocity Wings, not a bad place. The wings were good texture. The sauce, not incredibly hot though.
No.
What do you say? Well, you tried one of the hottest sauces in there, right?
Yeah.
And that was the Terminal that you tried?
It sucked.
Yeah, not very hot, right?
Very hot
No.
sauce.
So checking out Walgreens for some last minute supplies
Yeah.
for the hunt.
Yeah, they've already got all their Valentine's stuff out.
Look at all this stuff.
Yep, a whole aisle of red and pink.
Man, I miss Halloween, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, Hershey's Hearts look pretty good. But yeah, I think we're gonna forego the Hearts candy until Valentine's Day.
Yeah, perhaps look for some other
Some other
supplies,
kind of
I mean
snack.
snacks, of
Right.
course. Yeah.
Let's see what we can find here. Oh, they do have blankets.
Ah.
What is a throw?
A throw? It's a blanket that you throw.
Like a frisbee?
So I found something that's appropriate. It looks like an alien with a try me button. Let's see what it says on the tag. Over the moon. It's got the flying saucer on there. Let's see what this guy does. If I can switch hands here. Oh man. We might have to price check this thing. All right. So hopefully these will hold us over till 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we need
Ooh.
more than this.
I've got a little bit of trail mix left.
Yeah.
Maybe need more than that. I don't know what
Maybe.
else though. What do you think?
There's some maple flavored bacon jerky.
There is.
That looks pretty interesting.
It does. And this is a brand that I have not seen before. Nice.
Yeah, that's breakfast right there.
Yeah. Although he's supposed to bring coffee and donuts and stuff.
That's
so
right. That's right.
We
So,
got breakfast.
like 2 in the morning food.
Right.
It's like spiking from 0.3 to 0.6.
I'm not getting nothing.
Jeez, the air here is clear, like thin. What? The power does work over here. Well, it's like the power doesn't work up here in the bedrooms.
Huh. I wonder if it's just blown out
In that room.
light bulbs or something, because, I mean, there's power up here. There's a light right there, so.
No, these are done.
Oh my god, it's like. It's like gut wrenching in there.
Yeah, I'm already feeling it.
Oh my
It's
god.
already heavy up here.
This one was freaking worse.
You just keep watch that doorman, make sure you don't slam on it.
Will, are you okay?
Yeah. Thought I heard something down there.
Did you?
Sounded like it for a second.
See, this is.
All right, so now that it got dark, we came back here to the house and going through doing the baseline sweep. And I gotta say, I'm pretty excited to get this investigation underway here. This is a good one. It's a pretty cool location.
It is. It is a cool location. I mean, a place with so much history involved is always cool. But then to have paranormal activity on top of it, you know, and so much history, like, leads to so much paranormal activity, because you think this place has been here since the mid 1700s, and before that there was a cabin since 1691. I mean, that's back before like the country was formed. That's you know, that's amazing. That's amazing. Lots of people lived and died in this house.
We're gonna go up into the attic for the first time and check it out. Pretty excited, as it, you know, it's not every day you get to go into a 1700s attic.
Oh yeah.
Wait, but didn't it like move like a video stuff?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. It was like
It's
sparks
a,
coming out of it.
There's no light up here.
It's like an exhaust. It breaks the inside air. It's automated though, so it's cut on.
Why would so much
Oh, there's a light.
hit it that quickly?
You said what?
Okay, I'm hoping I don't turn this on and see all kinds of critter. Ooh. All right.
Once you get up to the second floor, it's just really heavy.
So
What do you see up there?
it's empty. A lot of insulation laying around and some wood chips. No danger noodles, fortunately. But he mentioned the wood being put together by pegs. They didn't use nails
I can see that.
up in the top. And you can see the old Roman numerals up there that he was talking about. Right up there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. I think that's one there. The Roman numerals that they used to see what beams went together. All right, so for some reason the chain.
The chain went through your hand. Like
see
through
here.
through the grip of your fingers. You're holding the
so
chain.
that's
It
the
goes
chain.
like right above your kneecaps. You're going to close it. You're holding on the chain at the very bottom.
But you're not even
You're
pulling
pinning
on
it
it
up.
right now.
You're not even look, watch, and it slips through
It
your
just
hand.
flips. Yeah, it just falls out.
Y'all think it's a demon?
Could have been like a get out warning, like don't come back in the
I don't
attic.
know. That's
I
just
don't know. I
weird.
kind of want to go back in the attic now, but
Maybe you let something out.
we got to find out how to get those chains back up
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
that's crazy because we went up there earlier at the when it was daytime. We felt like heavy, but not like this heavy. And then we opened the thing and looked around.
Yeah,
We could have let something out. Like Will said,
chain just fell apart.
and it's like a good 6 foot, 5 foot chain.
How old? I mean, was it a really, really old chain?
I mean, you can see it was like tied
No.
up at some pieces, like moved apart.
How did the links come apart?
there. I don't know. All right, so we've got our investigation underway, and we decided to go lights out for the duration of the investigation. And we did our first EVP session in this room right here, where we left the REM pod sitting in view of this static camera that's right here. And during this investigation, we're actually going to analyze the audio while we're here. So we should walk away with a pretty good idea of any possible EVPs that we may have got. Now I'm going to set this doll right here on the bed, and it's in view of the camera as well. If there are any children in this room, you're welcome to play with this doll. We put it here for you. You're also welcome to come out and make this light up. You can do that. You can play with it all you want. None of it's going to hurt you. We're going to be downstairs.
No, what was it? Well, he's walking around.
Oh, no, I thought jumping onto the truck.
No, I went up there to put the doll up there.
You did?
Yeah, you see it on the bed up there? So it's right under the window. You can see it sitting at the headboard. We're reviewing this video. We were just upstairs doing another EVP.
Yeah,
session.
Will wasn't close
Third
enough.
one. Coming out of the room, the REM pod goes off.
But we don't believe any of us were close enough. You can see Jeff steps around it.
And
Will steps out of the room, but
there's
he's
where it
not
goes
close
off.
enough.
There's where we saw it go off.
None of us got close enough to it for us to set it off.
So some pretty interesting stuff so far. Some interaction with the REM pod, some EVPs, and we've been doing the investigation pretty much lights out because we figure that's how it would have been back then. They wouldn't have had electricity and such, so we kind of wanted to recreate that setting. What's up?
I don't know. I was waiting for them to go up.
No one wanted to go in first. So we were just out in the summer kitchen. Pretty cold out there.
Did you see that right there?
Yeah,
What happened?
That's not dust. It's like a.
That was like a halo almost, but it was like vertical.
It went up, and then once it got to the window, it disappeared.
It was like a little wisp of something.
No, it was like a lit halo, but it wasn't like this. Oh, some lights so on. It wasn't like this. It was more like this.
That's strange.
Some anomalies here. We got to go back and review and see what they are, of course.
Yeah.
The summer kitchen was pretty cool. It was cold, but a lot of interaction with the REM pod out there.
There was a lot.
So-
I can't imagine if there was some sort of a material or something over there that was causing the REM pod to continuously go off when we first got in there. I can't imagine what it would be. It's not like a normal EMF detector where like iron will set it off. I mean, we were next to iron staircases.
It's got to be a radio field, or
It would
it's
have
got
to be, it would have to, and you're next to a stone fireplace from the 1691.
Yeah.
There's no electricity that's running right there. There's nothing that
Where's
would
the
cause,
logo?
and even electricity doesn't even set it off anyway. So
That's
it's
right.
very strange,
Yeah.
very odd.
I don't know. But we've been analyzing the audio as we're going along, as we're coming in,
I think it's sitting right there.
going over some audio files because it's cool because then we can get the answers right here and go
Yes.
back and ask the questions again,
Right.
which is cool. Like we got some answers in the first one, possibly a little girl saying mother, possibly.
Right.
So we went back upstairs and asked some questions about mother.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus we can get warm.
Yes. If you're all right with us being here, in this room right now with you, will you turn that light green again? Okay, thank you. I just want to confirm, so I'm going to ask the opposite question just to make sure, because sometimes there are things that light up on their own, and I just want to make sure it's not doing that. If it's not okay for us to be here in this room with you right now, will you light that up to green again? Okay, thank you.
If it's okay for us to sleep here tonight, can you make it turn green? To light it up to green? If you're fine with us sleeping upstairs just for one night?
Just tonight. We're planning on sleeping up there. Is that okay? I'd like to know who we're talking to. If you're the man of the house, will you light that up to green for us?
If you don't want us upstairs tonight, can you light it up to green?
If you're female, will you light it up to green? we have this little blue thing that just tap it like that and it moves. It's kind of a fun thing. Doesn't do anything but spin around. Would you like to spin that? You can. I'll tell you what I'll do with it. I'll put it down here away from us so that you can feel free to come up to the edge of the table here and make it spin if you'd like to.
You ever spun before?
No. But you never know. Never had it spin though. Will you come and sit with us? If we turn the light off, will you come and sit with us? Okay. All right, we'll turn the light off.
Yeah, I don't know if something's interacting with us or that thing's just like trying to become wonky. Because it never acts like this.
No, it doesn't.
And
No.
honestly, the responses we were getting at first, they were actually questions. But it seemed like ever since we left the shed, this has been going crazy.
It has. I did ask though if they'd like us to turn the light off. So
What if that little girl, like I said, she can't understand this because she was only 4 and then it was slavery back then. It's not like she was in preschool. So what if she can't understand this, but she likes it, she just followed it.
that could be. That could be.
I mean, it's colorful, it can attract kids.
Yeah, and a lot of times when you have a child spirit, it seems to just kind of play with things. You know what I mean? It's not really definite responses. So if you did understand me and you do prefer it like this with the light off, would you light that up again for us? All right, so it's time for a 2 a.m. coffee break here. And what's the coffee situation looking like at
It's actually
the
looking pretty
Nokesville
good.
7-Eleven?
Yeah, see when I poured it, it was actually quite hot. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
It's quite hot in there, and I'm kind of happy about that.
Yes, because there's frost on the truck. It's freezing outside.
Yeah.
And we're about to go investigate some haunted stables.
Yes. Yeah, so we
and
gotta
a
have little
cemetery.
coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Gotta
about.
stay awake for a little while longer.
Yep, gotta stay awake, gotta stay warm. What kind of mixture are we putting together here? What do you guys put in your coffee? Everyone wants to know.
Oh man, I got this Power Boost coffee.
Oh, the Power Boost stuff.
Yeah, it's new, I want to try it out, so I can't really...
Oh, look at that. Yeah, let's take a look at the Power Boost. I think I'm gonna give that a go myself. It's a medium roast.
Yeah, yes, that's what I have. No,
The
no,
Power Boost?
I have a Colombian actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Wrap Snacks has started making ramen noodles, right? They have all the flavors. Look, creamy chicken gumbo, beef prime rib. They have a spicy
I have not
one.
tried these yet.
Yeah, I tried one of them and it was not good.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's not up to par with the chips, huh?
No, it might have been the Louisiana hot and spicy chicken flavor, but it just wasn't quite up there. We were kind of disappointed because we really liked the Wrap Snacks chips. We were hoping that the ramen noodles would be just as good, but evidently not. But who knows? Maybe one of the other flavors would be really good.
Perhaps. I think the Louisiana hot and spicy chicken looks pretty good right there.
Yeah, I think this creamy chicken gumbo might be rocking.
I don't know. All right. So we're walking back to the barn. And I gotta say, this barn is probably gonna be pretty creepy at night.
There's a light on in that building. Is there supposed to be?
I don't know.
There's that flashlight on you still?
Yeah.
Okay.
They look like inmates.
I know.
How do I use it?
Flip the switch up on the side there.
Right here?
Yeah. It's a little tough to push up. You just gotta push it.
That's bad luck, actually.
No. How are you? Yeah. Are you one of the 13 in the city now?
Maybe he's not all right. You can't sneak up in his house and everything.
I had a black cat when I was in Germany when I was like 6 years old. Okay, buddy.
So why are you scared of him?
Yeah, I remember my car. Someone said that, and then they got him in a cornfield. I don't think that he's actually dead. I think he's still alive.
Good kitty. Good kitty. It's a big kitty.
He's gonna follow us around, probably curious about what we're doing.
Alright, so I think for this one we'll put the REM pod in the middle
Yeah?
and we'll split up 2 down one end and 2 down the other.
All right.
And
So girls and guys, or?
yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
You could baby.
You say Jeff, let's take this in.
Alright. And this is all dust that's flying in front of us here.
Horse?
And I'll tell you, because I can literally see the dust in the light.
Did you once live in this home?
Somebody coming here?
Oh, we got the REM pod going off.
Did somebody just pull up? Hey, Linda.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like somebody just pulled up?
Like an engine? You heard an engine?
Yeah, I hear it right now.
What was that? Did you just move though before the cat?
No, the cat dropped down from the
Oh, okay.
from
Yeah.
the bench behind.
That jumped out from the top.
So we got a REM pod response with did you used to live in this house? There it is again, Linda. This REM pod's going off every time I ask, did you live in this house? So keep going with your question. I think you're on the right track.
Did you have any children? What were your children's names?
Now that lit up 5 times, I believe. Did you have 5 children? Just a thought, maybe not.
Is the cat staring at the REM pod or is it staring at them?
It's there with us. Was there a kitchen inside the home when you lived there? If you're a male, if you're a man, can you light up that device, that object on the floor with the red light? Can you make it turn green if you're a man?
Doesn't it sound like footsteps?
Yeah, it does.
Like any footsteps?
It's coming from over here. It must be the horses down below.
That actually sounds like someone walking heavily though.
Can you make that red light turn green if you're a female? If you're a woman? Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Are you in the form of that cat right there?
What'd you say, are you in the form of the cat?
Is there a man out here that bothers you?
Cat meowing.
Horse. That's interesting.
All right. Thank you.
You can tell the cat's used to it over here. It doesn't even bother him.
Yeah.
And you know, like treats like everywhere. And I think that's just way what's this down there?
Down here.
Yeah, what's down there? There's a horse in here?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them. Down the way.
Not down the way.
Hi, baby.
Okay, so not in their eyes. I can see that.
Yeah. Hi. Piper, I hear one of them getting up. Oh, there's another kitty. Hi, Prince. That's a good baby.
Oh, no, that's one right here.
Hi, Prince. Hello. Oh, he's
happy.
yawning. Oh, he's sleepy.
Oh my gosh, that is a
Prince
beautiful
is
one.
sleepy. You sleepy baby, huh? That's a good boy.
He's been creepy as hell.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Oh, he's peeing.
Oh man, peeing like a racehorse.
They are wrapped up pretty tight in those blankets, though, I have to say.
Gotta stay warm out here.
Yeah. Ooh. He was a racehorse.
He's shedding
Oh, now that you're peeping, you can come say hi.
You just
That's a
pissed?
good boy.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
There
a fun,
he
nice,
is.
nice one.
Yes. It's a good boy. It's okay. It's all right. Come here. Oh, what, you don't like me touching your nose, huh? It's a good baby. It's all right.
He's like, please, they can't see me being
I know.
lovable.
Is
It's
his name
okay.
Rambo?
No, he's Prince.
That weird ass
It
cat.
says Rambo on his shirt.
No, that's probably the brand of the jacket.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rambo would be a
He's
pretty
a
cool
good
name for a
baby.
horse.
Did y'all hear movement upstairs? Your name is
Good baby. Yeah.
Simple Treasures. Megan. Oh, I don't know what that really means.
Hello. That's a good baby. It's all right. Yeah. You're sweet, aren't you? Yeah. That's cute.
This one's kind of got his nose up here.
Yeah, this is Prince. He said Prince is particularly friendly.
He let you pet him? Good boy, huh? Yeah, good boy.
Why didn't you bite your fingers?
He thought I was feeding him some,
Those teeth look
some Slim Jims there.
I think you like you, Jeff.
Good boy? No?
He wouldn't let me pet his nose either.
No, you don't pet nose?
No.
Okay.
This was nice.
This one lets you pet his nose though, look.
Prince would usually come
right
out
here.
of the cage.
Yeah, that's a good horse, huh? That's a good...
Oh, he's eating right now. Okay, that may be why.
Yeah. That's cool. It's pretty awesome getting to investigate stables. Uh-oh. One of them's messing with the latch. He's trying to get out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that thing.
Oh, yeah. They're smart.
Yeah.
They're smarter than you think
Do
they are.
not do that.
It's cool, though. Definitely a first being able to investigate stables. Having all these animals around, it's pretty awesome. We get to go some cool places.
I'm freaking terrified.
So, we're gonna sleep on this bed,
Yeah.
and we're gonna sleep tight.
Yeah, not sure it's gonna hold both of us, but we're gonna try.
Yeah, we sure are. And we got a camera over here that's gonna be on us while we're sleeping. Another one out here aiming down the hallway.
Two danger animals right there.
So we'll see if anything comes near this room, into it. See what happens.
Yeah. It smells like it.
Alright, so we survived the night here at the Parkgate Plantation. I gotta say I slept pretty good. I think those people back in colonial times, they actually knew what they were doing when it came to making beds, because that bed was actually one of the more comfortable ones that I had slept on. But now we are heading down all the way to Norfolk, Virginia. We posted a video, I believe it was last week, about a haunting in Norfolk. And the gentleman, he hadn't had activity for quite some time after the last time we were there. It was a couple months, and then it kicked up again. So we're gonna go back down there and revisit him. We're not gonna be doing an investigation, but we are gonna do some prayers with him, do a house blessing down there, and then hopefully alleviate this problem that he's experiencing, at least until he has a chance to move.
Look, it's so cold that there's ice in this bottle. That's crazy.
So I have to say, this investigation last night was one of the coolest.
Yes.
The history with this place was amazing, and we're gonna put that entire clip where we sat down and talked with the gentleman who owns the place, and he told us the fascinating documented history of this place. And it's so awesome that someone like this has a place like this, because he really cares about the history. He's doing some awesome things to take care of the place and to preserve it for future generations, which is great. But this video will be put together soon, and we did the evidence. We went over the evidence while we were there. We got some video clips to go over, but look forward to this video coming out, the Parkgate Plantation investigation. Now, let's talk about for a second spending the night at this place.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it was cool.
It was.
Get to sleep in a rope bed like they used to have back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Where the term sleep tight, as I was mentioning, comes from, because they would tighten up the ropes to make sure the mattress wasn't sagging too much.
Yeah.
Slept on this antique bed.
Yeah.
And
it's cool.
There's nothing. I mean, it was like stepping back in time, because you got a wash basin in the room, and, you know, a piece of antique furniture, and this old bed, you know, an antique chair.
That's it.
There's no TV. There's no radio. There's nothing.
Yeah.
So how does one fall asleep in a situation like this, you may be asking? Me? I fell asleep listening to a lot of strange sounds throughout the house.
Yes.
Some that could have been normal house settling noises, some that sounded like something or someone walking around. But it was peaceful. It was relaxing, and I fell asleep listening to that. Linda, how did you fall asleep?
I have this headband that goes over your eyes and over your ears, and it's got built-in little flat foamy kind of headphone things, and it's a Bluetooth thing, so I hook it up to my phone. I have an app, the Bedtime Fan, you might have heard me mention before. So I put that on, and the only thing I could hear was every so often for the first hour or so, Jeff and Will going, "Did you hear that? What was that? Did you hear that? What was that?" And that's the only thing I heard for a while. Will and Emily were a little bit too afraid to sleep in a separate bedroom. They slept on the bed, or on the floor next to the bed, so they're pretty pooped. They're in the back seat sleeping right now, but it was a pretty interesting investigation. And I do have to say, this morning at about 8:30, after the sun had come up and had shined in the windows, I kind of woke up, and immediately I heard this noise that sounded like somebody walking up the steps right outside the bedroom door. And I thought, sure, somebody had come into the house, maybe one of the stable hands or something had come in the house, not realizing we were there. And so, you know, I immediately sat up. I looked around to see if everybody was still in the room, and they were. I went, climbed out of bed and went downstairs and went ahead and used the bathroom because I thought sure I would run into somebody, and there was nobody there. But it was very distinct footsteps coming up those stairs with the creaking of the floorboards, and it was pretty weird. So even during the daytime when the sun's out, things were happening.
Absolutely. If someone were to ask me, do you think this house is haunted, I would say yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I think we've got some pretty interesting pieces, possible evidence from this investigation.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, we're heading down to Norfolk now. We're going to do a house blessing down here. Okay, and for this house blessing, we're probably not going to run any video. We'll talk a little bit about it afterwards. But often when we run video during a house blessing, it's just to document it. It's not necessarily to release. So we're going to put the video down when we get there and just go in and focus on helping this gentleman out. It's the same one, if you've seen our video where we went to this guy's house. It was a haunting in Norfolk.
Yeah.
Where he had quite a bit of activity going on. We didn't get a lot during the investigation. We prayed with him before we left, and it cleared up for some time. And it's starting to kick up again. So we're going to go back there and see if we can help. And we'll fill you in afterwards. So we're here at Royal Farms. They have a dine-in eating area. It's booths and everything. Like you can sit here like a restaurant. Kind of is a restaurant. They make some good chicken. And we got the ROFO rewards card. I finally signed up for this after years of coming here, and probably could have gotten so much free stuff.
I know.
But I didn't. But we did the house blessing. Okay, we did the house blessing at the gentleman's house. And very nice to be able to help out a little bit, and hopefully it does help.
Yeah.
We keep working with people, no matter how long it takes.
Right.
And
it's important.
People wonder sometimes. We'll get a lot of comments that you can't do this stuff because you're not Catholic. But from what we believe, of course, the Bible, God did give us the authority as Christians to help other Christians and to help bring them closer to Him. And that's what it's about. Mainly when we talk about this stuff, it's about closing the gap and helping to push this evil out of the house, command this evil to leave. And we've had a pretty good success rate with it, which we're thankful for.
We have.
Absolutely. But any thoughts, Linda?
I think I need to go back up there because they didn't give us, either of us, our jalapeno cheese. But, and I have to have that to dip my fries in. But it was a really good weekend. I'm glad that we were able to go out and help this gentleman today. And, hopefully he will stick with it and continue with his faith and, keep going with it so that he can kind of battle this thing, fight it off. But awesome weekend, full weekend. I do have tomorrow off as well as you, so we're looking forward to just kind of having a nice, relaxing night tonight. But
that's nice.
But let's take a look. Well, you got quite a bag here. What is that?
2 fat kids. It's all 10 spicy tenders.
Oh man, that's only 10. It looks like more.
Looks like they give me the whole pan, right?
Yeah, given the size of the bag, and quite a selection of sauces you got there. I see too. What are we going with here? Some honey mustard, barbecue.
Oh yeah.
All right. Have you tried these before? They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. But I also wanted to point something out, Jeff. I think let's take a picture next to this. This for old time's sake, like this.
Choking first date, a good place to hang it. That's
man. A lot of people choke on chicken tenders.
My chicken has bones in it, so I might.
Death by tender.
So looking at this chicken here, this is what the 4-piece dark meat chicken box looks like. It comes with these potato wedges, a dinner roll, 2 drumsticks, 2 thighs. Got a side of jalapeno cheese and some mac and cheese. But what I'm really impressed by, and I saw this after I already pushed that order button, is Linda's sandwich.
Yeah, this is a grilled chicken sandwich with garlic aioli on it, and it looks pretty damn good. It's like a garlic aioli BLT, I think they call it.
Yeah.
So I'm really kind of excited about it. It's not quite as big as I would have liked it to have been, but I think it's actually going to be enough once you eat all these, Western fries and everything on top of it. They're kind of filling, so I think it should be fine.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It is. All right. So Royal Farms, pretty good.
Yes.
Fresh today. Except for
Except for
what
his
you guys
feathers.
had wasn't too fresh, wasn't it?
Fresh at all.
No, it's hit or miss there. Like sometimes you go there, if you
Yes.
get it fresh, it's really good. If you don't, it's almost not edible,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I should
Right.
say. But we're back here in Yorktown. I want to thank everybody for joining us for this weekend's series of adventures.
Yes.
And look forward to the video coming out from last night. The Parkgate Plantation investigation. Cool
Yeah,
place.
Cool place.
Pretty decent evidence, possible evidence.
Yep.
And also keep in mind, the Paranormal Pub Table Question of the Week comes about every week.
Mm-hmm.
You can also listen to the podcast. And on the podcast, there's more to the discussion than what's in the video.
Right.
So check that out. Till next time, I'm Jeff.
I'm Linda.
I'm Emily.
And remember, there's much more to see in the dark.